Hey guys, it's Brent Harrison. As I mentioned earlier, I wanted to share with you guys a story, that an experience that happened to me last year. I had the opportunity to be a rising star, be featured as a rising star at the Martha's Vineyard Songwriting Festival, um, and a huge honor that it was. And during the last day of that festival, something magical happened. We were setting up to sing in a local bar, and I was doing the sound check. So I sang a few lines of a song, and then got up and was standing waiting for the show to start. I happened to look out of the corner of my eye and see a man sitting at a table by himself. He had a picture lying on the table and a glass next to that picture. And I was relatively close to the table, and he turned and looked up at me and he said, "Have you ever heard the song I Drive Your Truck?" Of course, I said yes. Great song. Um, and he said, "Do you ever sing it?" I said, "No, I've never covered that song, never learned it." And he looked at me with moist eyes and said, "You need to sing that song." And that started a conversation between he and I. I sat down at the table next to him and we shared a moving conversation. His name was Mr. Paul Monty, and he said, "I am the man that song was written about." As chills just flooded all over my body, um, he began to tell me the story of his son Jared, who was killed in the line of duty. And he showed me the picture of his son. We shared tears about that story and about uh, the nature of country music and the moving passion that it represents. And he said, "I want you to sing it." And something else he did at that moment that just blew me away. He gave me the card that was laying on the table next to him of his son. It happened to be Jared's birthday on that day. And Mr. Paul had been in Boston for 6 days going through military memorial services, being a part of those services, and he just needed to get away. So he hopped on the ferry and came over to the island, um, and just to get away from everybody. Wasn't going to say a word to a soul, but he told me that when he heard my voice, he had to say something to me. What an honor! And so, in honor of Mr. Paul and the memory and the sacrifice of his son Jared, I am going to sing the song today. But to take that full circle, just a few days ago, I was in an antique shop here in town and was just looking around. I was about to leave, and I happened to see uh, this, which I've already posted, the picture of this hanging on the wall. I Drive Your Truck, and because of the connection of the story of that song, I had to get it. So I went to the owner of the antique shop and was telling her the story. She was so moved by the story, she gave the sign to me as a gift because she had lost a child as well. And so she had chills and tears, and we shared a moment there as well. So I wanted to send this out to you guys, and in honor, like I said, of of Mr. Paul and Jared, um, and almost forgot one thing. The lady who made these signs, her sister is Connie Harrington, and was a co-writer on the song too. So it's just crazy how it all kind of gelled together. So I wanted to sing that song for you guys. This is my version of it. I Drive Your Truck. 89 cents in the ashtray, half empty bottle of Gatorade rolling on the floorboard. That dirty brace cap on the dash, dog tags hanging from the rear view, an old skull can and cowboy boots, and a gold army shirt, and folded in the back. This thing drinks gas like crazy, but that's alright. People got their ways of coping, I got mine. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, I burn up every back road in this town. I find a few, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. Keep that radio played, the same old country station where you left it. Yeah, man, I crank it up. You probably punch my heart right now. If you saw this tear rolling down my face. Yeah, man, I'm trying to be tough. Mama asked me this morning if I'd been by your grave. That flag and stone ain't where I feel you anyway. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, I burn up every back road in this town. I find a few, tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. I cussed, I prayed, said goodnight, shook my fist and asked God why. On these days when I'm missing you this much, I drive your truck, I roll every window down, I burn up every back road in this town. I find a few, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes, brother, sometimes I drive your truck. I drive your truck. I hope you don't mind, I drive your truck. Thanks, guys.